Good, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. Anyway, good evening, y'all. I know it's nighttime, so good evening, y'all. I hope all is well. If you follow my Instagram page, I know I do a lot more on Instagram. But I have to. I got my businesses, and I do, just day-to-day things on Instagram. But as I stated before, I am going to do more things, especially when I go to China on YouTube. And today, I just want to talk about why. One reason, if you just started following me and you don't follow me on Instagram, or if you just started to follow me on Instagram, when I went to China in September, my entire Instagram account got deleted. The whole thing from beginning to end got deleted. And to this day, I don't know how or why. I just know I was actually going to log in to my account, and I seen that it logged me out. So it wasn't uncommon because that's happened before. So, I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and log back in. But when I was trying to log back in, I couldn't log back in. And it was just kind of like, at first it was like, well, what's going on? Maybe it was the connection, the VPN, with the VPN, which is a private, I can't think of what the VPN, it's something like a private network or something like that for your phone, so that your phone can work on like a private network in China, because in China, they don't want, or for the most part allow, some of our websites like Instagram or even Google. You'll get there and it'll work, and then it'll just completely stop. So I believe it's a government thing. So whatever. So I didn't really think nothing of it at first, but then when I was trying to log into my at that point I had two accounts. I was trying to log into my Secure the Boutique account. That was gone also. It was shut down. So the young lady that was with me, I had asked her to see if she can see my page. And when she checked it, she was like, no, like this. It said no post or something like that. And so that right there was concerning for me, because it was like, well, no post. Like, what do you mean no post? And so she showed it to me, and there was no post. So I couldn't be found, period. So I had contacted my manager, and I was just like, hey, what's going on? Can you, because he's in the States at this point. And I was like, hey, what's going on? Do you see my post? And he actually has access to my account. And he tried to do the same thing, and we was trying to get the authentication codes and the recovery codes and all kind of stuff, but none of that wasn't working because, again, the account was completely deleted. So at this point, I didn't realize that deleted meant like deleted. It was gone. So this was actually our last day there. It was a few hours before we were supposed to leave, but I was going to stay in China about 3 or 4 more days. I had decided that I needed to get some things done, but I couldn't get it done because I didn't have my card, and I was going to get my card that day. And for those of you who don't know, my card, the first day that I got to China, I put my ATM card into the ATM machine in the ATM in the hotel, and it just took my card. It literally took my card, just snatched it right on up, and it said, I can't even remember what it said, but I just know it retracted my card, and I couldn't get it. I got it on the last day when I was actually leaving to the airport. So it was a whole big hassle. The last time I went to China was pretty much a really big headache for me, but we made it, we pushed through, whatever. I knew that I didn't do nothing wrong, and that what was frustrating about it was that I didn't put my passcode in wrong or anything like that. And even if I did, at least here in the States, you get like a time or two, or they'll block your account, or they'll kind of shut you down for a little while until you can verify that it's you. But I put my PIN number in, and it just retracted my card. But that was the same ATM that I used when I went in May, and I used it several times. So that's why I was so comfortable with using it this time. But for whatever reason, it took my card, and I don't know why. So anyway, I decided to stay in China, so that I can get some things done, because I was there with somebody on a tour. And because I was there with her, she paid me to be there with her. Of course, I'm not shopping. I'm not doing any of that. I'm there with her. So I decided, well, hey, some of the things that I need to get done, I can get that done once she leaves. But then my account got deleted. And at that point, I was ready to go. On top of my card being taken, and my account being deleted, I was absolutely ready to get the hell out of China at that point. So that's the reason I'm going to do more things here. I don't know why my account was shut down. To this day, I don't know. I was told 1,000 different reasons. Somebody could have reported me for some of the stuff that I was showing in China. Somebody could have, I don't know, just I don't do nothing crazy. I don't have, which I think is crazy, because all the nudity and stupidity and vulgarity and all kind of shit that we see on Instagram day to day, the fights and all, you know, for my page to get shut down, I was just kind of like, huh? Like, but the other frustrating thing about it to me was that they don't tell you why. You get shut down, you get shut down. Oh, well, it is what it is. Deal with it. And for us that built a brand, or we're building a brand on here, of course it's frustrating. And there's nothing you can do about it. I've told many people that I talked to about this whole incident. It was frustrating that I couldn't get in contact with them. I couldn't talk to the, like I said, the person who take out the trash at Instagram. Couldn't talk to nobody. And you're just sitting there hopeless. At least I would, you know, want it to be, whereas maybe, hey, okay, maybe that Monday I could talk to somebody, or, you know, like something. Nothing. I couldn't talk to anybody. So what happened then, on the way back, I ended up getting on a flight, go back home. I was like, but I'm gone. And on the flight, there's no internet. So I'm just through at this point, because I have businesses on Instagram. And it was just really frustrating. So because I didn't have no internet for, I think it was like an 18-hour flight with a layover. The first leg was like 12 or 13 hours, something like that. Those 13 hours were the worst. Because we didn't have any internet. And so I'm just trying to figure out, you know, I'm trying to think in my mind, what can I do? But there was nothing that I could do. But so when we got to Beijing, it's not Beijing, we got to, I don't know where the hell we went. On the way back, our layover, I would, you know, play on my account to see if anything, nothing. Oh, but I'm sorry, let me back up. Before we ended up leaving, Instagram did send me an email stating that they needed me to verify who I was. So when I got that email, I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe it was just a glitch. Maybe it was something really small, or, you know, whatever. This might have been something on their end, or they're just trying to verify who I am. Okay, that's fine. So I had to send them a picture of myself, a clear picture with my Instagram name, my name, and it was something else. I don't know if it was the date or my birthday or something like that. It was just like on a white sheet of paper. It was like a little mugshot. So I'm just standing there just like this with my paper, and I had to send it to them, and then they said, you know, they'll respond in 24 hours or something like that. I don't know. And they responded and said that I violated one of the terms, and for that reason my account was disabled. So when this kind of stuff happens, you're like, well, disabled? Like, what do you mean by disabled? Like, disabled at that point to me meant like 12 different things. Like, disabled as in like pause, or disabled like, bitch, you done. And eventually they sent me, I wrote like several emails. I did the whole little picture thing, because I you know, like we do, we diagnose ourselves on anything on Google. The same thing with YouTube. So I went to YouTube to see exactly, you know, what did other people do in this situation, and they, you know, it was very helpful. Oh, so grateful for YouTube. It was very, very helpful, because it was helpful and frustrating still, because it's like just to listen to some of these people crying on their video, because they lost their whole Instagram page, and everybody had the same complaint. You can't talk to nobody. Or they was giving me suggestions like, hey, you know, you might want to do this to get in contact with somebody. Try this, try that. And it was like, man, like, what happened to just having like a 1-800 number? Hey, what's going on my Instagram account? Blah, 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 blah. And people was just like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. Hey, do some kind of magic trick to hope that you can get in contact with somebody. And it was very frustrating to listen to these people cry. I mean, cry all over their accounts. And I get it. I definitely get it, because it was like, fuck, like, some people was like, they never got their account back. It was a 50% chance that you will get it, that you may not get it, but you just got to try. Some people was like, hey, listen, don't give up, just go. So it was just like, those kind of people there was like, hey, that's what stuck in my head. Like, keep doing whatever you're doing or whatever. Some people was just like, you know, keep writing them. You might have to do the whole little picture thing over and over. Like, some people was like, they did it 50 times. Some people said they did it once and it worked. So you just gotta kind of you just gotta, kind of gotta keep it pushing. So that's what I did. I went to YouTube and did a couple of things that they suggested to do. And then a lady on my Instagram wrote me, and it was this was when I think I might have been back already. Yeah, I was already back in LA. And she wrote me and said, hey, this same thing happened to another lady. Maybe you should reach out to her and see how she got her page back. So she gave me the information, and then I just kind of sat on it because I was like, well, maybe they'll respond. Because the Instagram was, at this point, they was responding to me, but they was responding the same thing. And at this point, they had emailed me telling me that my stuff was deleted. And they said that I can't get it back because I violated the terms. So I wrote them an email, because you can dispute, I'm sorry, I got to sneeze. You can dispute the decision, but you never know how that's gonna go. So I just kept getting the same thing, that my whole account was deleted. And in the email, they were saying that it was deleted, and there is no, once an account is deleted, it's deleted. You can't get it back. So at that point, I was just like, I was devastated, because it was like, oh my God. But I kept listening to the people on the channels telling me, don't give up. It don't matter if they said it's been deleted or it's been disabled. I was able to get my account back. This happened to me 2 or 3 times, blah, blah, blah. So it was like, I just had to keep it pushing. And Lord behold, it was a lady on, I had created another page. I created a backup page, which is Zakira the Stylist page. And I was just telling people, hey, just follow me here until I figure out what's going on with my page. And thankfully, people did, and people was looking for me. I'm so grateful for everybody who shared my page, and for everybody who, was just looking for me. And on top of that, I had a lot of orders that I had to fulfill. And here I am, I done took these people money, and my whole damn page was gone. So to say I was frustrated was, beyond. It was just an understatement to what I really was. But I just kept it pushing. And so I created the page, the Secure the Stylist page, and luckily I was able to get in contact with everybody who purchased something from me, because everybody kept sharing my new page. And so from that, now I'm back in LA, the lady emailed me and said, hey, this happened to a lady. Maybe you should reach out to her to see, how she got her page back. So I sat on that information for about a day or so. And I was like, let me just see. So I emailed her, and I won't say her name, but thank you again if you ever see this video. To both of the women, the lady who sent me the information about her, then also her. I told her what was going on with my page. Her page was a little different because her page was hacked, versus mine was shut down by Instagram, to my knowledge. And so I was like, well, let me just see what she did. And so she ended up dealing with some third-party kind of guy or whatever, and she had to pay her money to get her account back. Who this guy is, I don't know, y'all. I have the slightest idea. I ended up paying $1,000 to get my account back. Now, listen, y'all, I have no reason to lie about this. I can show y'all my bank account receipt that I had to get to get my page back. But for me, it was worth it because I got my page back. Again, this is how I live. I make money off here. So I had to. Now, I don't know if this is some kind of scam. I don't know. And if it is, if you a good enough scammer, you can't get away from their ass, no way. So I ended up contacting the person that she gave me, and we kind of, it was scary because he's not even in the country. He is in, I think in Latin America. Can't remember. But he's kind of do his little thing. He don't want to be publicized or whatever. And so we had kind of going back and forth and whatnot. And he got my page back up in a few hours. He got my smaller page back up, which is Zakira the Boutique, which at that time had about 10,000 followers on it. And then after that, once I got that page up, I was telling my followers, hey, y'all just give me a second. One page is up. Hopefully the other page. And one of my followers was like, no, hey, both of your pages are up. I see them. And so what he did, y'all, to this day, I don't know. I asked no questions. I paid that man his money. And I got him on speed motherfucking dial. Okay? So if it's ever happened to you all, he could have been the person that shut that shit down. I don't know. I honestly do not know. But what I can tell you is that I need my pages, and I've worked hard for my pages to build these pages up, and yeah. So with all that being said and done, and if the guy's information, definitely I will probably not just give it to anybody, because I think this is what he does, and I don't think I know he don't want to be just kind of out there. But if something like this happened to you, and you just kind of, need somewhere to get your page, but I don't know if he's going to charge you more, less. Listen, if you decide to work with this man one day and it don't work out for you, I don't know. I'm not affiliated with this man in no way, shape, or form. I don't know this man from a can of paint. I can just tell you what happened with me and my account and how I was able to get it back. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you this man is not going to run away with your money. I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what happened with me and my account. So, so this is the reason I can't play with Instagram when I go in China. Because I don't know what happened. I don't know why it was shut down. I don't know if it'll happen again. I definitely ain't got another $1,000 to give him up. I don't got it. So I can't, with some of the stuff that I want to show while I'm in China, I want to be able to talk to you all and kind of tell you how some things work, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And I can't do it on Instagram because I feel like, it's a sad thing to say, but once you get to a certain amount of followers, people, will just do all kind of crazy things to try to take you down. And it's just so unfortunate. So, yeah. So, nonetheless, I'm going to be blogging or vlogging from here on my Instagram page. So, if you're not following me, definitely follow me on my YouTube page. Follow me here because I just can't gamble with my page being shut down again on Instagram. I don't know why it happened. I just know it happened while I was in China. So I'll do some stuff here and there, but for the most part, most of my stuff will be done on YouTube because I just can't gamble it. I won't gamble it. So if y'all want to see what's going on in China, check out my YouTube page. And I'm gonna give y'all the real lowdown on China, like I was doing before. When I did it the last time, I was giving a lot of insight, just doing a lot of videos. But here I just feel like I got a little bit more free reign to do and kind of talk to you all about some of the things that I know y'all want to see. And I just can't do it on Instagram because, again, I can't gamble on my page like that. So that's what happened. That's what happened to me in China. So hopefully I go Thursday night, early Friday morning. I flight leaves like 1:40 in the morning on Friday. And so hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully this trip is much better than the last one. And if not, we got to roll with the punches and keep it pushing and, try to have a good time. I have 4 women going with me to China this time around. And so, yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And if y'all have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section. And I will respond to them as soon as I can. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is Styled by Zakira, Jeweled by Zakira. I'm actually going to China to look for my jewelry. Zakira the Boutique, which is my boutique page. And then Zakira the Stylist, which is my backup page. So feel free to follow all of them and subscribe to my channel. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.